The fans laying in that Rose chant. And in this house, Raychell is queen.
She is. Charity Kane. Oh my goodness, girl.
Go ahead and rub it in, Charity.
You just walked in here, sweetheart.
Why don't you give her a nice paper cut and pour lemon juice in it?
You just walked in here and you want to try to insult the queen?
Raychell.
That ain't the right thing to do, baby.
Raychell walks into this knowing she has to prove something. She doesn't have a title around her waist. She hasn't felt that feeling here at RWR for, what, over 600 days?
Exactly.
Basically 2 years worth of time she's had that title around her waist, and here tonight she walks in without it for the first time. You know that even if she feels like this match is part of the norm for her, you have to imagine that she has something to prove, and she's going to try to show out here tonight. She's going to try to prove that there's probably another title shot in her future. We do not have an automatic rematch clause here in RWR. Whether she lost her title by default, whether she was pinned, whether she was screwed, however you want to put it, I'm not giving Raychell another title shot just for the sake of who she is. She's got to earn it, and that starts here tonight.
Charity Kane with the ring awareness.
And Raychell is proving it here, showing why she was the Vixens Champion for so long.
All right, the disrespect. But that's okay. That's okay, though.
These two locking up. Raychell goading Charity. And there's one thing that Raychell is good at. She knows how to trash talk, but she backs it up. And that trash talk is not just attitude. That trash talk is a weapon. Raychell will lure you into a false sense of security. She will get you off your game. She will get inside your head. And I think that's what she's trying to do with Charity Kane here tonight.
And knowing this is her debut match and she's going against the queen. Look at the strength on Charity Kane.
The strength of Charity Kane, that's what I was looking at whenever we booked her on this program. I wanted to see somebody who brought something just a little bit different. And Charity Kane is one of the strongest young female performers I've seen in a long, long time. Yes,
I've seen her matches. She is dominant.
I always talk about how whenever you match two competitors up, you've got to look at the strengths and the weaknesses. And whenever you talk about Charity Kane, the strength is the strength.
The strength is the strength, you're right.
Whereas Raychell might have the experience, and she might have the height advantage, and she might have what you would consider a hometown advantage or a home field advantage. Charity does not walk in at a deficit here. Charity walks in knowing that if she wants to, and if she can maintain control, just like she's doing right now, she can toss Raychell around like a rag doll.
And you also got to add in the experience that Raychell Rose has.
And Charity stomping right on Raychell's chest. But Raychell's not going to take that lying down. She's going to try to fight her way out of it. But again, I talked about strategy. I'm not entirely sure that going strike for strike with a power hitter like Charity Kane is the right way to go. I'm not saying I doubt the queen, but I do question her from time to time.
I mean, you got to do what you can in a desperating moment.
And that is a textbook fisherman suplex into a cover one. She gets a 2 count out of it.
Almost as perfect as Mr. Perfect's.
Almost. You got to imagine if she would have followed through and kept a bridge, we might have seen a victory for Charity Kane right there. And now, just taunting Raychell in the corner. Not laying in those hits, just doing enough to insult Raychell.
Those forearms to the face.
And that stiff knee lift, knocking the wind out of the queen.
Ooh, what a snapmare.
Ooh. Takes her down, goes for a... I thought she was going for a cover, but it looks like she's just going for the good old ground and pound here. Laying those forearms into the face of Raychell Rose. Raychell, you got to get your hands up if you want to protect yourself. We don't want to see you get knocked out here, but she reverses into a cover and gets a 2 count. Raychell back to her feet. Ducks a clothesline. Running crossbody into a cover. Gets a 2 count out of it.
Raychell, you're going to have to keep going.
Yeah, Raychell cannot let up. She cannot let up. Charity. Another
These impressive
hard-hitting
debuts
suplex
tonight.
Hard-hitting suplex. Goes for the cover, gets a 2 count.
You did a very good job with these debuts, Jacob.
I've been scouting. I want to make sure that the future of RWR is safe. And we can only do that if we're constantly bringing in impressive young performers like Charity Kane, like Will the Thrill. We're going to see more making their debuts tonight. We have Kenny Calypso, who is going to be making his debut later.
All right.
Charity locking in the Boston Crab. Wrenching back using the hair.
No, that's the camel clutch.
Oh, God. See, it is so hot here, and I am so dehydrated that I can't even tell my camel clutch from my Boston Crab. Thank you, Haley. Can you pass me that water?
Yes, I sure will.
Scoop slam from Charity Kane. As expected, Charity going for these high-impact moves, trying to knock the wind out of Raychell Rose. If you can't breathe, you can't fight. And you have to imagine Raychell is giving it her all. But maybe there's not quite as much oomph behind those blows as there would be. And
she's just dominating on.
Charity is feeling herself here.
Raychell Rose.
Back elbow from Raychell, staggers Charity. But Raychell is on the ropes. She is on the defensive here. She needs to get back on the offense if she wants to walk away with a win. And there's a clothesline.
What a clothesline. And another.
Raychell might be getting her second win here. Off the ropes. Side kick. Off the ropes again. And there's the spear.
There's the spear.
Can she go for the cover? 1, 2. Oh,
and a kick out.
I would have sworn that was 3.
I thought it was a 3.
That was 3.
She still has a lot of fight left in her then.
Raychell standing tall. Off those ropes, right into a clothesline.
My goodness.
Charity almost picks up a win there with a 2 count.
That was a hell of a clothesline, too.
I'll tell you this, Charity has Raychell well scouted. She knows what Rachel's going to go for, maybe before Raychell does herself. As I said, Raychell was the RWR Vixens Champion for over 600 days. That's a lot of tape to study.
It's also why she's called the young vet.
And Charity's got her up. But Raychell fighting out. Shoots her off into the ropes. And there's the super kick. I know what that feels like.
I know you know.
Another for good measure sends her down to her knees. And the fans are feeling it.
Off with her head.
With a shining wizard to the back of Charity's head. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And the Queen has picked up a victory here tonight at Flash Forward over Charity Kane.
What a statement by the Queen is about to speak.
Now I can't help but notice
Raychell Rose has called out Vixens champion Nyla Rose. She wants that Vixens championship back, and I do not blame her one bit. As RWR chairman Scott Bruce has made his way to the ring.
Well, so you're making your challenge to her, correct? Yeah, I'll give you a rematch. Okay, well, there's an event coming here July 31st for the Texas Showcase, and RWR is one of the companies in that. So, Josh, if you leave the lights and put it up. July 31st, Raychell Rose will take on Nyla Rose for the Vixens Championship.
There
Oh my
you have
gosh.
it. July 31st, Texas Indie Showcase, Houston Premier Arena, Raychell Rose, Nyla Rose, War of the Roses.